How convenient that now there are pipe bombs sent to the Clintons and Obama and Debbie Wasserman Schultz and all the usual suspects just the day after Soros got one. This isn't a false flag or anything, is it, at all? No. And of course, the NPCs, the ones that follow the mainstream media, the ones that say the right are dangerous, this is the MAGA bomber. Those selfish little self-righteous NPCs, they are just going to go around parroting the lies of the media, which have already been pre-written because this is a false flag and it was already planned. And we know how they work. Some people have predicted this actually happening, and they're right, of course. But, you know, it was Alex Jones. He said that they're going to use this to, people are going to attack the media. And then they took it as he was threatening the media. So they banned him, they silenced him, they said you can't say anything. Then people attack the media. He's right, but of course, do they say, oh, we're sorry? No, of course they don't. With everything that happens, you have to ask yourself one question. Who benefits? Cui bono? Well, Bono usually does benefit, yeah, but he only gives 1% of his charity his money to charity. Well, the right don't benefit from this false flag, even if it was a real, crazed, deluded idiot or whatever that went around putting bombs somewhere, a psychopath, a terrorist. The right don't benefit. It doesn't actually benefit anyone. It's not something that someone would do. We're not stupid. We're not like the left. We don't just act unhinged and jump around screaming into the air because Trump won. Basically, it's the left that put pipe bombs in mailboxes, and it's the left that framed the right for putting pipe bombs in mailboxes by putting pipe bombs in their own mailboxes, and that is what false flags are, and that's what happens all the time, and that's how the Democrats operate just before the midterms. Isn't it a bit of a coincidence? But they're all out at the same time. Clinton, Obama, CNN headquarters, they're all evacuated. These are real bombs. Saying it's a false flag doesn't mean there's no bomb. It means that they've set up this operation to blame the right, because now there's people on Twitter saying, now the right can't be listened to, now Trump should be impeached, now they've been saying that for ages anyway, the NPCs, the usual crowd. But they get even more pious, even more self-righteous, and I can't stand it. Yeah, I'm a snowflake, yeah, I'm triggered. Because with these latest events that are happening, these authoritarians are now, quote-unquote, vindicated by the mainstream media, by the fake news media, that's going to say these people are vindicated, that's going to say that the right is a problem, that's going to say that the right are anti-Semitic, that's going to say that criticism of Soros is anti-Semitic, that's going to say that criticism of Bilderberg is obviously anti-Semitic, and we're not going to be able to call out the cabal, everybody! And that was the plan all along. Demonise people that had the information, just call them conspiracy theorists, even if they were just following the money and looking at emails that were verified, etc., and things that were revealing themselves, sting operations, undercover sting operations by Project Veritas, etc. The actual evidence that was unfiltered, not just from the media that was interpreting that evidence, or just making up a narrative entirely, like the fake news mainstream media does. And it's good of the left to actually use this, take advantage of the hatred against Soros and the hatred against Clinton, and the injustice that they never actually got anything, all the things that they did. The Haiti scandal, Uranium One, Jesus, where do you begin? Pay for play at the White House, everything that they did. There was deleting emails that were subpoenaed for evidence, all of that, all the crimes of the Clintons, Benghazi, etc., Libya. All the crimes of the Clintons have been whitewashed because it's now sexist to criticise her. Just like all the crimes of Obama have been whitewashed because it's now racist to criticise him. And of course, you're just as racist if you don't criticise Trump and call him an orange man. How dare you don't call Trump an orange bad man? You must be racist! The most pointless, overused Trotskyite phrase was used in 1927 to shut down debate and is used vehemently today, frequently, ubiquitously. Don't be fooled by the view in the mainstream media, because that's not what everyone thinks. Everyone generally is on the right. Everyone is for nationalism. Everyone supports Trump's idea of going to, nationalism. He said that he's a nationalist, and now they're demonising him and saying that that's a racist word. Having a nation is racist, isn't it? Of course it is the Soros ideology. I'm not a globalist. Why would anyone be a globalist after they know what globalism actually is? After years of denying its existence and saying it was a conspiracy theory, no, now we need it because it's a good thing. But globalism isn't connected to Bilderberg. No, you're anti-Semitic to saying that, and if you follow the money of Soros, you're anti-Semitic as well, even though he hates Israel. Yep, that makes sense. They've let Soros get away with everything, turning country after country over and destroying country after country, regime change after regime change, revolution after revolution, fake staging revolutions, dividing the societies, buying up the social media, buying up the banking sector like PayPal, and buying up Netflix. They've let him buy up society now. They've let him get away with all this so that he could take the blame, and then they could stage attacks later on him because there's so much animosity against him. But they could use that. They could utilise that. Never let a good opportunity go to waste. Understand, they're going to use this to categorise conspiracy theories as terrorism.